who have programs on our platform. And we will be, through the series, we will be guiding you on the challenges that are often faced by students, study abroad aspirants, and how we can help you tackle those challenges in a much more efficient manner. So stay tuned. If you have any more friends who are looking for maybe master's degree programs from US based universities or Australia based universities or Canada based universities for that matter, ask them to join this session, and hopefully it'll be absolutely worth your time. All right. So I guess we can get started now without much ado. Like I mentioned, that this series is about to help you when you are exploring opportunities of studying abroad in any top universities in USA, Canada, Australia, Europe, for that matter, anything, right? So let's talk about, study abroad sounds to be very aspirational thing, and it is aspirational, but let's just take a moment and acknowledge the challenges which are often faced by aspirants such as yourself when you are planning for studying abroad, going for your master's or even bachelor's degree. What are those challenges? Some of those challenges are, let's talk about them today. So and you guys can also let me know in the comments section the challenges that you are currently facing while you are carving your journey to your dream destination or your dream university. Common challenges, if I may have to pick, I would say that generally when you'll have to apply for any top university, the application process is quite tedious, where you'll have to first prepare for a few standardized tests or entrance tests, competitive exams like GRE, GMAT. You also have to often prepare for an English proficiency test. It could be TOEFL, it could be IELTS or PTE for that matter. So these all these exams, first of all, to prepare for these exams, it takes time, and of course it takes money, right? So you could be a really good student, maybe in your undergrad or in your 12th standard, you must have scored really good. But when you'll have to, prepare for these exams, book a day and perform in GRE or IELTS, that may or may not be a good day for you. And the score that you are getting over there in these exams really, really decides your destiny when it comes to applying for top universities. Sometimes many of the students, they also have to rewrite these exams because they couldn't score enough in the first opportunity. So like I mentioned, that it all involves time, because you some of you will have to also prepare specifically for these exams. Some of you may be able to do it on your own. Some of you will have to maybe get a trainer to train you for these different formats, right? And like I said, that all these exams incur an exam fee as well. So over and over, this becomes a very excruciating task to prepare for these exams, write these exams, and if at all you have not scored enough in these exams, then that's another disappointment. So that's one of the top challenges which are faced by study abroad aspirants. Another very, very common challenge is obviously the high tuition fees, especially the ones who are looking for top universities in the world, say top 50 or top 100 universities in the world. They are expensive because obviously the kind of quality of education that they deliver, or the kind of faculty that they have at their disposal who would be teaching you, that is where your entire money actually goes. And I would say it's absolutely worth investing in top universities, because the outcome that you get out of these programs is also very your the investment that you have made, your return is absolutely proportional to that. But what if I tell you that these days top universities are also coming up with formats which help students from countries like India or Southeast Asian countries, where you do not have to really spend that big an amount, and you would still be able to take admission in a top university. Yes, it is very much possible, and we are going to talk about it in detail just in a minute. But before we go over there, let me also tell you, some of you might be also compromising on the university ranking, thinking that, okay, fine, how about I spend a little less, go to a cheaper university. But please keep in mind that if you are choosing these kind of options just to save a few dollars over there, I mean, it's not few, I understand the difference. But even if you are, going for a really low ranked university, or a country that you are choosing, many a time students choose, European countries, thinking that it's cheaper to study over there. But please, really do your research when it comes to the outcome of these programs, because like I said, the return is going to be very much proportional to the investment that you made. All right. Now, the challenges, some of the challenges that we discussed over here, there are top universities who have come to your rescue when it comes to these excruciating application processes or even fee issues, high fee issues. And I'm talking about top universities like University of Arizona. So, University of Arizona, first of all, is a top 100 universities globally. It is a really old university and has been attracting students from India and various other locations from the world for a very long time. You might be already having a few relatives in your family who have graduated from University of Arizona and are doing really, really well in their lives. This university is very well known for tech programs, by the way, and also a few other domains are also very popular at University of Arizona. They are an old university, but they have been constantly reinventing themselves by curating curriculums which are very industry relevant, which are in demand today, which really give you the skills which are required by the organizations today. So it's important that you look for curriculums in detail when you're choosing a university, when you look for the ranking of the university for that particular program. It's really, really important for you. All right. So like you can see on my screen right now, that University of Arizona is top 1%. Actually, it is top 0.47% in the world. So if you are maybe exploring a program at University of Arizona, you're really in good hands and you're making a good decision, I must tell you that. So University of Arizona has come up with a very innovative, I would say, program format, which is called hybrid program format. Now let me also tell you, hybrid is not some of you must have already learned about hybrid, or even if you have not heard about hybrid, you would have done hybrid format during the COVID times. So universities or educational institutions were forced to explore hybrid format when during the COVID time, when students couldn't really travel even after taking admission in the university, and they were learning the first part of their education in terms of in an online format. Now, that was a very testing time when universities were also not completely prepared for formats like hybrid. And some of you may have faced some challenges also. But let me tell you, after that experience, top universities have certainly, realized the potential in a format like hybrid and the other USPs of this format, which we will quickly talk about. And they have really optimized the entire situation, the entire platform, the entire delivery of education in hybrid format, and have made programs now which are much more engaging, much more immersive, and help you experience the complete delivery of education in a, like I said, in a very engaging format, right? Without really having to forego any of the outcomes, that you would be expecting out of your abroad education. Now, what are those outcomes? We often talk about OPT, which is basically post-study work visa in the US or whichever country you are going for. You are looking for that after your abroad education. Hybrid format does make you eligible for that, by the way. And there are many other USPs of this format, and many top universities, not just University of Arizona, but there are many other universities who are exploring this as a format in a much more, especially for students in India, where the students are really, really deserving, really, really sharp students, but might not be all of them might not be able to have those kind of funds necessary for top universities, or maybe are just looking for better value of their money. Why not? All right. So, what exactly is hybrid format, as you can see on your screen right now? For example, if you have a 2 years master's degree, you can do your first year online from wherever you are. If you are a working professional, you do not really have to quit your job also, and you can continue with your job by learning first year online. And then at the end of the first year, you can move to USA or whichever university you want to go for if they are offering hybrid program. Here we are very specifically talking about University of Arizona program. So then you can, after 1 year, move to USA, to University of Arizona campus, and finish your second year over there. And cause you would be doing 2 semesters on the campus, that makes you eligible for OPT. And the program that University of Arizona is offering is Masters in Machine Learning. Again, a program which is, or a domain which is extremely, extremely in demand. The number of jobs globally and not just in USA are crazy right now when it comes to fields like data science or machine learning or artificial intelligence. And this program gives you all those skills, by the way. So Because you go to campus after your first year and you finish your 2 semesters over there, that makes you eligible for OPT. This is a STEM degree program, so you become eligible for at least 3 years of OPT. Okay, so 1 year of normal OPT, and then you can apply for 2 more years of extension. And you obviously get the campus experience. In the first year, also, the way the entire pedagogy is designed, like I said, it's extremely immersive. It's a lot of work integrated learning where you'll be getting a lot of practical exposure to it. Helps you develop a very strong foundation for yourself before you move to campus and then gain more advanced concepts. Okay, I hope the hybrid format is clear for you. If not, please put in your questions in the comment section and we will quickly take them up. So these are some of the highlights of hybrid formats. Now, I'm sure if any of the parents are watching this session right now, I know that we all have been conditioned to, only trust programs which are like traditional 2 years on-campus programs. But like I was mentioning earlier, that many innovative programs are coming up, and technology is advancing on every day, and it has definitely entered education big time. So there are like lot of ed tech, very very efficient ed tech platforms which help you immerse and which help you grasp all the concepts in a much more efficient manner, just as good as the classroom session or sometimes even better than that. Trust me on that. So, this hybrid format, first of all, helps you save a lot of money, up to 55 lakhs, which is a huge amount. And if you are someone who's perhaps interested in PhD, postmasters, this is something that you can use. If you are someone who's looking to be an entrepreneur, this can be your seed fund, perhaps. If you are someone who just wants to see the world, this could be a huge sum of money that you can use. It's your money, you can use the way you want. So many a times, most of us go for education loans when we are trying to fund our master's or bachelor's degree. While you can take an education loan, that's very much a possibility. But imagine the bigger amount of loan that you take, the bigger time it takes for you to pay it off, and sometimes you might not be even eligible for a really huge sum of education loan plus your living expenses in a particular country. So the lesser investment in the program, which this hybrid format lets you have a lesser investment, because the tuition fee is less, and also you don't have to spend on the living expenses in the first year, because first year is online, let me remind you that. So the entire investment comes down, and which is why even if your loan eligibility is less, you still fit in this criteria. Loan eligibility actually depends upon a lot of factors. If you're not aware, loan eligibility depends upon the collateral that you can provide. What is the worth of that collateral? Maybe if you are going for a co-applicant, and if they're a salaried person, what's their salary, if they have any existing loans, all of those factors, right? And especially freshers. So it's important that you find the right value of the money that you are investing. And if this program gives you all the benefits of a full-time 2 year on-campus degree program in less investment, then why not? This is something that you would really really like to explore further. Another very very important benefit which I feel for hybrid formats is that you get to explore best of both the worlds. So what are these both worlds we are talking about? We are talking about online component and on-campus component. So in the first year, when you are undergoing the online component of the program, you have the opportunity to make the most of your time by taking a full-time job or a full-time internship. It definitely helps you earn money, which you can use in the second year when you are in the campus, in US. And other than that, you imagine like you are learning in the classroom and you can implement at your job right then and there. So the amount of practical exposure and real time practical implementation of the concepts, that's going to certainly cement your learnings from the first year. So this is another benefit, that you can earn money, you can learn better, you can implement whatever you are learning right out of the classroom at your workplace. And imagine this 1 year of experience is certainly going to help you in the job market when you are in the US. Once you finish your degree program, you imagine the multiple students who are going for master's degree programs. So if you have some experience in addition to the degree, you are definitely going to be preferred by organizations, right? So this is another benefit. Keep that in mind. You can earn and learn at the same time. I already talked about the OPT, or the post-study work visa. This being a STEM degree, you get access to this entire STEM OPT for up to 3 years in the US. In addition to that, remember we talked about the challenge of excruciating application process with standardized exams and preparation and booking those exam slots and all of that. This program does not require any GRE or any TOEFL or any application fee for that matter. Okay. So yes, some of you who perhaps unfortunately couldn't score enough in GRE, and that is why maybe are compromising with the lower ranked university. You do not have to. You still have a chance to go to a top 100 university without any GRE score or any TOEFL score. Some of you who were preparing up until now, you can maybe quit preparing and apply for this program if you are interested in STEM degree programs and a good career post that and going to a good university. Other than that, imagine if you are someone who has been working maybe after their undergrad and have had say like a 2 years experience or 3 years experience or more. It's not gonna be extremely smooth for you to get into or slide into education system back again, right? There's gonna be some obstacles, some ups and downs. Now a program like this, when in the first year you are learning online and there's going to be a lot of external support available for you to really drown yourself in that learning and make the most of it. There's going to be support available because there's going to be live sessions, there's going to be extra sessions, there's going to be doubt clearing sessions, industry mentor sessions, and you will be able to revisit the sessions as many times as you would like. There's going to be a lot of practical experience, all of that. So that's going to again really help you create a solid foundation before you move to the campus and start gaining much more advanced concepts. So this helps you in in preparing a smooth transition and adaptation into the master's degree program. And there is great learning advantage. So remember, I was just talking about all these extra sessions. These are all organized by great learning. So you will be, your live sessions from the very first year are going to be from University of Arizona's renowned faculty, and then there's going to be extra sessions from top industry mentors organized by great learning. Great learning is going to have a program team which is going to be monitoring your progress through the program. And for example, if material is released over the week, they will be monitoring how much of it you have consumed. How are you performing in your projects, in your assignment? Are you submitting them on time or not? Do you need help? Do you need any hand holding? All of that will be provided to you by great learning. So like I said, they are going to do a lot of hand holding to help you perform really well in the first year, create a good foundation for yourself so that you're absolutely ready to go to campus and perform really good, have an edge over other students who are at the campus in the job market. So these are some of the USPs about hybrid. If you have any questions, again, please keep putting it in the chat box and we will see how many of them we can take up. This is a quick breakup of how I mentioned that you will be saving 55 lakhs. So here you can see the tuition fee for this program in a hybrid format is 34,000 US dollars. If you go to any top university for your 2-year full-time degree, you need to pay somewhere around 55,000, 60,000 US dollars for 2 years, right? So here you can see a very quick comparison. Moreover, if you go for a 2-year full-time program as a student on F1 visa, you will have to bear living expenses also for 2 years. But because in this program, first year you do online, second year only you go to campus as a student when you can work part-time, your living expenses are also cut down to half and come to only 18,000 US dollars on an average. Plus, opportunity cost. Like I mentioned, in the first year, you have all the time to please take up a full time job because your sessions are going to happen over the weekends or after your work hours. So, during daytime, you can take up a job, earn good money. Why not? So, there is no opportunity cost over here if you look at it. So, overall, if you compare these two, this table over here, you will see that you are almost saving more than 55 lakhs rupees in through this hybrid format without really compromising on the outcome of your journey. Okay, now I mentioned that the total fee for the program is 34,000 US dollars, and you don't have to pay all of that at once, obviously. This is also further broken down between the first year and the second year. So, first year you will have to manage $10,500, which also includes your admission fee, and second year, the rest of it has to be paid at the university. And then there is financial assistance available from Great Learning's end. If you're looking for education loan, they can put you in touch with the right person who can further help you explore your eligibility eligibility for financial assistance, there is scholarship available, and there is a lot more other benefits also. So if you are getting in touch with the advisors, and you might be able to see their contact details in the chat box somewhere, so if you can get in touch with them, and they will be able to really counsel you as per your requirements and let you know which program is best for you and how you can access that. Okay, these are also the details for the advisors, the counselors, and there is this email ID. So, in case you're most comfortable in maybe letting us know your query over email, you can do that, and you will be hearing back from us really soon. All right, I'm going to look at the questions now and quickly answer some of these. Mhm. Okay. So I have a few questions which are often asked by students when they hear about hybrid format, and even parents for that matter. Many of you feel that, oh, if I'm going to take a hybrid format, then I may not be considered by organizations for good jobs post the program. Now, let me tell you, that's not true. That's not true, because the format is alone hybrid. The degree that you're getting at the end of this program is not hybrid. It's exactly the same degree that you would get if you're going to University of Arizona directly from the day one. So hybrid is just a format, and universities, or once you go to university campus, you're not going to be in a different batch. You're going to be very much mingling with the students who have gone to the university since day one. You're going to be studying the same curriculum from the same faculty since day one, and the degree at the end of the program that you get is exactly the same. It doesn't mention hybrid, it doesn't mention anything else. So it's you become a bona fide alumni of University of Arizona through this hybrid format as well. So nothing to worry, things are changing in the education world, and it would be in your favor to make the most of these innovative models. But if you are exploring, say, hybrid or pathway model from elsewhere as well, let me tell you, there are a few things that you should definitely keep in mind. What are those things? Those things are like, first and foremost, please check the university ranking. Just because it's coming in cheap, do not just blindly go there, especially if you're someone who has had good score in your undergrad or in your school. So do not compromise over there. Check for the university ranking. Also check for the faculty who will be teaching you since day one. They also should have really good pedigree, and the program shall not be delivered by some other faculty which is not from the university. That should not be the case. Other than that, please check the pedagogy, how the program is designed, even for the online component. Are they offering you a lot of practical exposure? Are they giving you enough number of projects to work on? Is the curriculum is in place or in sync with the industry demand as of now? Check for all those things, and then check for what kind of assistance are you getting, how this entire process is being is how your progress is being monitored. Is anybody taking care if you are facing any technical issues or any academic issues when you're out of campus in the first year? All these things you should really ask questions about, and be really satisfied. And once you reach that point, then when you are satisfied, you know what you're doing in the first year, how it is being delivered to you, how your progress is being assessed or monitored, then only sign up for a program like this. So although it is a new, and it's a really foolproof model, but it also depends upon which university you are going to. Another thing which I'd like to mention when it comes to hybrid program, that it also somewhere improves your chances of getting visa. Now when it comes to visa, you are being assessed on multiple factors. These factors: your financial eligibility, your academic eligibility, and your intent. Now, talking about academic eligibility over here, when you have already done first few months in the program before you are even going for a visa interview, that tells the interviewer that you are better prepared, or you do have the academic eligibility to go through this program, because you have already been performing in this program, and you would have transcripts to show to the visa interviewer. So he looks at you as a much serious student, and your chances of visa are also improved over here. Okay, so this is our first session in the Study Abroad series where we talked about the challenges which are often faced by students, those are GREs, TOEFLs, and high fees, all of that. And I briefed you on how hybrid program can help you deal with these challenges in a much more efficient manner as long as you're going to a good university. Reach out to the program advisor and the email ID which is mentioned over there and explore this further and figure out if you can perhaps enroll yourself in the upcoming intake which is going to be July and October 2023. Okay, thank you so much for your time. See you soon again. Bye bye.